time. To lay it all out. Can I hear my snare drum?
Yeah, keep it rolling, sis.
That's okay, thank you. Check your man. Miss summer on this. Walking down the miles on the long journey. Yeah, people said we are nobody, but we know certainly we are somebody. Yeah, time is so hard. These days are like nights, yet we struggle hard to see we get to the light. Like brothers and sisters, we join our hands to work hard, yeah. And we are making sure that we get to the promised land, a land of milk and honey that is costly and worth more than gold and money. We are making sure that we get out of this jungle, and the little quirky cabia my sisters true. No matter how deep the ocean, we will swim through and tell you words cannot explain all we have gone through. In the hands of the enemies, zoo and the government, Biafran blood, pass through with love. But we have Chukwaki Kabiyama, nothing goes wrong. Blacks rules everything around me, and it's pound in my DNA. Cash rules everything around me, and it's found in my DNA. Yeah, freedom is everything about me, and it's found in my DNA. Biafra is everything about me, and it's found in my DNA. We bear from blood, we never give up in this struggle. We are aiming high up. We are smart and fast, and the miss can't catch up. Yes, we know what we want, so we keep our pace up. Listen, we can't demand for what is not ours. Biafra is a land, and for sure is ours. That's why I'm proud to say I'm a Biafran blood. I'm a Biafran. Biafra is blessed, Biafra is great, cause Chukwaki Kabiyama has approved it himself. You see, Nigeria glooms while Biafra blooms. Biafra is an ideology, and there is no way that you can kill an ideology. We set up Biafrans and Biafra flowing in the blood through our veins, and all the efforts of our enemies to stop us has all been in vain, cause we are the chosen ones. Yeah, blacks rules everything around me, and it's pound in my DNA. Cash rules everything around me, and it's found in my DNA. Okay, freedom is everything about me, and it's found in my DNA. Biafra is everything about me, and it's found in my DNA. DNA. I apologize if it hurts you, but that's the truth. A Sunday, a Wendy.
There is only one indigenous broadcaster championing the cause for the restoration of Biafra. Biafra Human Rights Radio. Of course, unstoppable and remains the beacon of truth. It has been so since yesterday, and it is today and forever.
Yes, of course, fellow Biafrans, those of you who are progressive-minded individuals, still eager to listen to this gospel of the restoration of Biafra. I am back again on this second segment because, of course, there are a host of issues, challenges that stares us in the face, but we can only get better. This is a continuation of the broadcast that is titled What We Must Know About Activism. And of course, I have gone far into the broadcast before I noticed that I have been disconnected for one reason or the other. But then we are back. That truth that is meant to set you free in this broadcast must surely hit you. I could only pray that God will enlighten all of us, open our inner man that we may be able to behold the wondrous truth in His word. And of course, this is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio Station. Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio Station is being powered by Pro-Biafran Group under the umbrella of Biafra de facto customary government. All protocol observed, I must proceed to bring this broadcast to a conclusive end. Of course, if there is any area I'm not able to future on this segment, we still continue to tell our people the truth, and our people must know the truth. And I remember that I was talking about our values, looking at different, different activists. Some of them are there to make sure that our values are not destroyed. Like I have said earlier before now, Mazemefo have tried to talk to Nnamdi Kanu. We cannot reduce our value. Our value is irreducible. And the more you tell this man, the more he moves on. The more you tell him, the more he moves on. But of course, we all witness the desecration of Biafra land. And I can only pray that when the consequence will begin to emanate, that there will be people who will be able to stand in the gap. For the sake of time being spent already, I want to use this opportunity to call on Biafrans, wherever you are all over the world, to understand the role you are meant to play. Some of you are supposed to be antagonizing us. That is your job. Do it very well. But understand that the end result should be of more importance to you than trying to relegate others to the background. Some of you are opinion molders. Some of you can see into the future. Some of you are supposed to be praying for our destination as a people. The world has outgrown all these things. Many countries of the world today, as we speak, they are looking for how to leave this planet for you. They are strolling through the galaxy looking for a better place. And some of us are still fighting for you. Well, Islamization. You must become Allah own. You must become. But go and look at these advanced countries where they are now. It takes the effort of everyone to put a nation on the line of progress. And so I call on you, Biafrans. Some of you who are, it pains you. Each time we tell you about Nnamdi Kanu, he knows crime and atrocity against us. It pains you. Because most of you genuinely were not supporting the struggle. But then all of a sudden you thought Biafra was going to come. You're buying space for your children to be relevant. If our idea, if our mission is to rebuild a new Nigeria, then why are we here? Why are we here? I do not condemn your stance. But you must be ready to win your case with a more superior argument. We have invested enough in IPOB that is supposed to be capable to lead us home. Where are we now? What exactly are we doing? Deceiving our people? Every Biafran must look for a way. I'm inviting you. Join the Biafra Nation Alliance. And so wherever we stop, you can continue from there. Understand the next generation. Understand our children who are standing out there and looking at us. They don't know much about what we are even talking about. And you will see some of these things we have fought so hard to defend, to preserve, may be given away by them. And of course, I have to leave the line open at this moment. And so those of you who have contribution to make, advice for the people of Biafra, your own contribution, because it will take all of us to free all of us. You can call and make your contribution. Of course, once again, our WhatsApp line remains 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642 is our WhatsApp line. And then our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971 is our direct line, and you are free to call in. We are all activists. Do not leave this job for some persons to do. Do not think that you are irrelevant in this quest. All of us have a role to play. And the earlier we rise up against those values, the earlier we begin to play our own vital role in this all restoration quest effort to restore Biafra, the better for all of us. Like I said, our lines are open. And of course, if you are still under the sound of my voice and you have need to call in and make your contribution, you are free. But on the essence of that, we will continue to tell our people the truth. And of course, when you call, make your contribution, be free. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Caller on the line, can you hear me? Caller on the line. I don't know why I cannot hear caller on the line. Caller on the caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Hello, sir.
Good evening from here.
Hello.
Good evening from here. Caller on WhatsApp, of course, that should still be the same network problem. But you keep trying, maybe you will succeed. And of course, when you call, stop listening to your radio. Just focus on your phone. Caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening, Onyibe.
Good evening from here, my brother. Your name and where are you calling from?
I'm hoping they're calling from Lagos State, sir.
Go ahead, my brother.
Alright. I've been following your program this evening, and Onyibe, believe me, I don't really know what is going on. Why can't we come together and form alliance together and go for this our technology thing? How about you, as in all your brokers, you've been against Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB.
When did you notice it?
I've been following your program since this year. Since this year, yes.
So
I've been following
you have not been following it before. Have you been following it before?
I came across your line since this year.
Okay, since this year. Okay, my brother.
Yeah, I come across your program from this year. And I'm following your program. Okay. I feel so bad. Believe me,
let me answer you now. Let me answer you now.
All right.
The reason why Nnamdi Kanu must be exposed is because I, Judge Onyibe, joined IPOB in early 2014. I, Judge Onyibe, Nnamdi Kanu took me to two different shrines to give me oath of allegiance that I will not betray Biafra. I, Judge Onyibe, I am under paper oath. I, Judge Onyibe, since 2014, I remain one of the longest serving principal officer in IPOB. I was the African rep, at the same time the Nigerian national coordinator, at the same time the Biafran land national coordinator, at the same time Rivers State deputy coordinator, at the same time African rep, at the same time Biafran land national coordinator, at the same time a member of the DOS. And I have broadcasted almost 6 years plus now. And in that 6 years, 5 years plus is to support Nnamdi Kanu. It is to tell them the role Nnamdi Kanu is playing. Until we discover that Nnamdi Kanu have sealed us, delivered us, and documented us. There is no Biafran today that I know here in Biafra land or anywhere else in the world who have defended the cause of Nnamdi Kanu more than me. Remember, I said Nnamdi Kanu take me to two shrines to take oath not to betray the people. Now, do I see Nnamdi Kanu doing bad and keep quiet by betraying the people of Biafra? Or I should respect the oath? Answer me first. Answer me first.
Yeah.
I took oath to defend Biafra. I took oath to defend Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu took me to the shrine. And along the line, Nnamdi Kanu begin to betray Biafra. Are you telling me that I should disobey the oath or stand by the oath?
My brother,
If you don't answer me, you are not a sincere person. I will cut you off. I said Nnamdi Kanu took me to two shrines to give me oath, and that oath is that I must defend Biafra. And now Nnamdi Kanu is betraying Biafra. Should I still defend Biafra, or I should help Nnamdi Kanu deceive Igbo people? Answer me. And then you are not a sincere person. I will not listen to you. That is it. I said everybody can say what they want. It's okay. Everybody can say what they want. But we must argue. Let the superior argument win. Nnamdi Kanu said hello, who told him Biafra is coming. Nnamdi Kanu said Biafra is coming last year. Most of you almost want to kill us. Nnamdi Kanu said Uche Mefo have sold him. All of us are saboteur. Nnamdi Kanu seed and delivered and document us. My brother, tell yourself the truth. Call on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yeah.
You are welcome, my brother.
Okay. Good evening, Master George Onyibe.
Thank you.
My name is Obidike Frank, and I'm calling from Italy. I thank you so much for today's strength again, because you renew your strength every day. You know, by saying the truth, you are not afraid of speaking the truth. Even people like, they take it, they don't like, they leave it. But the truth must be told.
They don't have choice. They must take the truth. They don't have choice. It is truth that brought us here, and this truth must lead us here. So all those one and the Kano, Barrister Ejiofor, gangster of the DOS, all of them are trying to sell us. They are wasting their time.
No, they cannot sell us anymore, bro. They cannot sell us anymore, because I know that you are speaking the truth. And Mazi Mefo himself is standing on the truth, because he has been like, you know, when you are putting a gas into a bottle and you try to put this gas, and it becomes heavy, and when it becomes more than the gas, it explodes. And when you so at this time now, we are at the truth time, and this truth time is everybody to speak his own mind, is what is going on around him, because we need a Biafra where we can ask questions. We need a Biafra where we can put our own opinion, where we can decide things together. And I must tell this caller that called from calling now, I must tell him that he have met a man who answered him a question, but he doesn't want to accept the truth. You know, you told him that you've been going to shrine to swell to defend this Biafra, and now you are defending this Biafra. But what is the problem? You are not talking about, you're not saying here that
Nnamdi Kanu told us that any day he start telling us, the next person close to him should shoot him. And if I do that now, somebody will say I killed their savior. Mad people.
Okay.
Is it not Nnamdi Kanu that told us? If I told you in future, now the closest person should shoot me. And now he's telling us that eh? And you're telling me somebody should not shoot that man? Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Okay. What I want to make them to do now is that really they will never stop this truth to be said. People must understand the truth about IPB and about Nnamdi Kanu, and the truth about how we must restore Biafra, the things that we need to put in place to restore Biafra. If anybody is telling you outside those things, those people do not want this Biafra. So we are making a suggestion Biafra National Alliance is making an association led by Marcy Uchemofo. We're making a suggestion that we all pro-Biafran groups should come together and be one. And we are condemning the things that is going on in our land. And we are as well telling the people the truth, the really truth, and they are seeing it in their own eyes now. Because if IPOP was that organization that is seeking for Biafra, at this time, you will not have this discussion of money here, put that money into here. Now, among them, they're calling themselves, how they call it, saboteurs. Those are not a good word. This is a word that brings a destruction to a nation.
Sorry, that brother that called, this is small.
So, and we are not to correct this mistake now. And we are not to correct this mistake, and people are saying, coming here to ask Judge Onyibe, why should you call Nnamdi Kanu?
Let me tell
and
you something.
You know that Onyibe have worked with Nnamdi Kanu. Huh? Onyibe have something to say about Nnamdi Kanu.
When he was in prison,
somebody who
from
opened a
prison,
radio
from
station
Kuje,
just to talk about Nnamdi Kanu. But he was working with Nnamdi Kanu. He was working for Nnamdi Kanu.
Even in prison, he was controlling all of us from there. Huh?
So why should people who come here and ask, why should you say about Nnamdi Kanu, talk about only Nnamdi Kanu? No.
But then
until all of you agree the truth and face the reality, we should not stop. We will not stop. Biafra National Alliance will not stop until every Biafran people come to understand the really truth about what is going on in Biafra land and what is going on into Biafra Restoration Project. Because that is some mistakes for a long time ago.
I took oath
which we brought on our
Biafra,
own self.
Not Nnamdi Kanu.
Because when you are running to become a democratic people, you must act like a democratic people. You must act like people who know the value of human beings. You should not start to be on television and say you need money to buy billets, to buy ammunition, while you know that the world doesn't want to promote anything war anymore. And now you're telling me nobody want to come to you, nobody want to come and rescue Biafra. It's not true, because you have never worked according to the demand of these people, this organization, this how they call it, committees. We should show them what is human being, what is respect for human being for. Then they will understand that these people, there is a need for them to have their own nation. So, this caller, please, I beg you, if you love Biafra, be on the truth side.
On the truth side.
Don't be sentiment.
Thank you.
Be on the truth side. Master George, let me stop here, please, before I will
thank you.
More of your time again.
You are always
God bless you. Keep doing your job. We are at your back. Me, the only day I will get away from you is the day I know directly that you have sinned. I know if I know directly you have sinned, George, I get away from you. But if you don't sin, George, God will continue blessing you, and I'm always with you. I am a part of this family, and I will be a part of this family until I die. Thank you very much, bro.
We must continue. Thank you. And of course, in as much as I am not perfect, nobody is infallible. But I tell you, by every strength within me, I'll stand by the agreement. And that is what we are here to do. The caller was trying to make a point, and I like people to express their view, and then we review what is happening, and then you can now be able to tell us what you think. But some people want to impress their feeling on you, which is not acceptable. It's not acceptable, because Nnamdi Kanu betrayed all of us. Caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Dr. George, good evening from
here.
Good
evening, my sister, Agowanye. You're welcome to the program. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, sir. I really thank you for the good work you're doing and your persistence and doggedness. I use the opportunity to greet our director, Maziche Kefumifo, our daddy in the Lord, Dr. Kadu, Asaru Dokuwa, and the deputy, the father of the new nation, Chief Rafu Wazirike, and the numerous others that I could not mention their name now. I say, may God continue to bless and keep you people and preserve you for the good works you are doing for us. This night, thank God that this person called before me calling, otherwise I would have been angry. For that small boy that is always, without respecting his father, he will always call you and start talking rubbish for what he does not know about.
Understand. The boy that called, I don't have issue with their questions, okay? My own is, let's reason it out. And when he know that if he answers the question, his hypocrisy will be exposed. These are recruited by a gang of star known as DOS. And go do like this, go do like that. He's calling me now to tell me, let us unite. It's only Nnamdi Kanu that is creating division now. Uche Mefo Sabutoa Nnamdi Kanu. Ike Nwanwa Ninyi Sabutoa Nnamdi Kanu. Reta Nebogo Sabutoa Nnamdi Kanu. Asare Dokubo Sabutoa Nnamdi Kanu. Niger Delta Avenger Sabutoa Nnamdi Kanu. Amanyanabo Sabutoa Nnamdi Kanu. Ohaneze Ndi Oshi na Ndi Ama Sabutoa Nnamdi Kanu. World Igbo Mumu Sabutoa Nnamdi Kanu. Governors Sabutoa Nnamdi Kanu. Omiomio Sabutoa Nnamdi Kanu. George Onyibe Sabutoa Nnamdi Kanu. Dr. Kado Sabutoa Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Dr. Nwokwe Sabutoa Nnamdi Kanu. Ozurumba Sabutoa Nnamdi Kanu. Okom Sabutoa Nnamdi Kanu. Can I go on mentioning all these noble men who put their life in the line for the sake of our people? Nnamdi Kanu demonize and criminalize all of them, and you will walk away with it? No, the truth must prevail. Sorry for holding on your time. Please go ahead.
My dear, you are saying it, really hitting it, the nail at the head. Now, those of them that they are sending to come and call and disgrace themselves on the air, because they are just disgracing themselves at the extreme of the more. Just go to the social media and you will see how they have disgraced themselves rich. They are now faking prophecy everywhere, buying people. Everybody is waking up, sleeping, standing, and God is talking to them. They are the only people God is talking to. Go to social media and you will see the small rat that is prophesying, even calling Odumeje a liar, that is lying. That Jaffa went there and the person lied to him that what is keeping the extreme in the court now is because they stopped to sit at home. If they had continued to sit at home every Monday, he would have come out. Now, he also said that the one that is chocolate, the barrister, that is the one working with Uche Mefo, working with Obidobin, working with all the Eastern governors, and all the names he mentioned there. So part the Jimakona is working with Obidobin, Uche Mefo, you and all the Eastern governors, even Hope for them. It's only Jofo that is doing the right thing. Now they have shared themselves. I don't know what is happening to them. He even made a prophecy that there is no IPO again in Germany and South Africa. That Germany bought South Africa over. No IPO there again. And there's no IPO in Biafra land. That's the only thing he said the truth. There's nothing like IPO again in Biafra land. It's only ESN and the non-government they have. They don't have IPO again. That's the only truth he said. For South Africa and Germany, I will not talk about that because I'm not there. So what am I trying to say in effect? If you go there, you will see millions of people that are coming up now to pose. Everybody is using issue of order to take the leadership of the mantle of leadership in IPOB now. DOS will talk. One person will come on social media and count it. This evening I'm seeing another monkey there that is hiding in one small apartment issuing threats on how the Keke people should be killed coming Monday if they come outside. That they have been told that it's only Keke people that are defiling their sit order. That the sit at home order must continue. Is not bothered whether DOS called it off because of what that was said that they called it off because these people collected money from and Jimako, all of them gathered and collected the money from the governors. That's why it was called. See how indirectly they are exposing themselves, because truly that Jangarova jump up and down a Jofo went to Anambra State to do. There's something behind it. He has gone and negotiated with the politicians. After negotiating with them, they have given him his own bidding. He now cut small and give to DOS. They now call off the seat at home. Now his own prophet, the person he gave small thing, has come now to carry the blame and put on the head of the other lawyer. But very soon, I know that lawyer will not keep quiet. And before then, their master prophet has knew very well that he is the person that is playing the game in Russia and called another prophet to come and prophesy against his colleagues. Have you seen how they are playing the game? And the DOS have their own person. The Darlington that is their spokesperson has been tagged the vulture now with Mary of Fable. So who is fooling who now? All those things they did to others, they will do it to themselves one by one. And I'm very much sure that very soon the ESN themselves will get up and start looking for those people that are always collecting their money and put inside their pocket. Because all the money they fundraising they are getting, they are not sending it to the people they're supposed to give it to. You just push them to go and stay in the bush dying. And wait for the repercussion of the atrocities they committed. They will come and cause it and run. So that Nigerian group will come now and start killing innocent souls. They will come back and start shouting they are killing innocent people. But you are the one that orchestrated the killing. So I don't think that we've been angry with them again because they are already confused. Confusion has already set in inside their house. And I don't even give them the impetus to think that they are the only man standing. Biafra is for everybody. It's not for only one particular group. So why should you have so much headache for seeing any other person rising? When somebody said that I don't like the way you're doing your own, let me do my own. Then will be sending people to come and start talking rubbish. Must I say what you're saying? You have your own laid down principles. I have my own. Fight your own fight. Let me fight my own fight. At the end, we will know who is doing it, who is getting it right. Allow the masses to use their eyes and watch, and they use their sense of reasoning to weigh it and know who is doing it right. So why are you people so bothered? If anybody want to do anything, the other time he threatened the Obi of Onitsha for floating a security outfit, you go against him. They want to establish a Buvago, you go against it. And you claim that you want to secure people. You see people that will help you to get those areas secured, and you are angry. What is his motive? He has interior motive that he has not told us. And he thought that people did not know that interior motive. Any movement they make, people normally know, and that's why it's always out. They will publicize it for people to see. When a Jofo, or what they call him, came to do his own, he thought that people would not know. Even my prophet himself noticed it, and he spoke against it. Now he has gone to brought in another small rat to come and prophesy in his favor and put it on the head of the other person. He himself can go and bring a mother to come and prophesy for himself. They will use their hands to kill themselves because there's nothing like truth. When you are saying the truth and you stand on the righteous ground, whatever you say will be going in sequence from one segment to the other. But anytime you keep on lying, any house built on lies will never stand. When you lie the first one, to cover it up, you lie another one. To cover it up, you lie another. So you become a perpetual liar. And that's what their leader is now. He's a perpetual liar. And he has transferred the genes into all his members. very few people are reasoning well. Even this thing I'm saying, I saw video of a fake today, Omote, as they call herself. She was saying it as well, that everybody is issuing order now. That is now encouraging DOS to stand his feet and stop falling for the scams of Nnamdi Kanu's brothers and brothers, that they are evil. Good. So the brothers, the primo mega man, they are evil. So he himself is a mega evil. When everybody, all of them will now come to realization to find out exactly whom that person they call their leader is. Even the DOS themselves, they're ashamed of themselves. When they will find out, anyway, shall they know the truth. They are just still covering up to make sure they will still collect a small change that remains. Not that they didn't know the truth. But let them continue. They will eventually hide their faces in shame because of all this evil they are committing in our land. And oh my God, killing our people, sending our young, innocent bloods to go and die. And now Nigerian troops is preparing heavily for them. They are preparing heavily for them, and my heart bleeds. Because all these young men and women, they have remote controlled their brain. They have damaged their brain and use all manner of native doctors and all concussions to tie them and put them into serious chains. Many of them don't know what they are doing. All those things, you see them come out the road, they will come out to the road using bullets, machetes, and all these things, destroying people's property and killing people. Their brain has been turned upside down. They are reasoning in anti-clockwise now. They don't even know what they are doing. They don't even know the repercussion of what they are doing. But my prayer is that God in heaven should touch their brain and revise their brain as we are talking like this all the time. Let them start hearing us and start reasoning. Because all these people pushing you to go and die, they are not at home. Sit at home, they are not at home. They are doing their work. They are going their work, collecting the money paid on your behalf and putting it inside their pocket and living large. And you people are dying. My dear, just keep on your good work. I don't know what I will say again. What I know is that God will help us and He will make our effort not to be in vain, because definitely this thing they are doing, they will not continue to be doing it. Even if anybody did not do them anything, this land of Biafra we are marching must rise up and fight all of them, as it is happening now, because I am witnessing it now and it's happening already. See, when they will come up to confess, that experiment, Johnson will send the message across to them if at all he is still there, that they should go and confess that the sins they committed, he could not bear it again. All of them must confess. That's so they talk from my place. There is nothing you can do to a righteous man. You must stand. Whatever evil they are planning against you and all other our leaders and we ourselves, it must go back to them, because we stand on the righteous side. Unless if we have ever planned for the killing of anybody or have ever spilled the blood of anybody for anything, then it will come to pass. If not, all the evil arrows that are flying towards us, all of them must go back to them. In Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you, dear Judge.
Thank you very much, Agowanye, always on point. And that having been said, understand the role of an activist. You are free to antagonize. You are free to look into issues, economic issues, political issues, activists on different fronts, angle, debating on how to build a more advanced society. We believed in this. We lived for this. We continue on that path. And we must do everything winning with the wiser argument. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Obina. I call back.
Obina, if you are not sincere to answer my question, it's no use calling back. But if you are ready to answer my question, and then we go back again and start all over from where we stop. Because it is not about you, Ubina. It is about the next generation. You just start following me. Just this year. When I have placed almost a decade, you did never call to appreciate me that I was defending Nnamdi Kanu. You are the one who will have to answer my question. You answer my question first before you say anything further. If you don't, now let me repeat the question. Don't say anything. You will
answer your
see.
question.
If then answer the question. Answer the question. Answer the question.
Wait, man. Wait, Onyibe.
That thing they ask you to talk, you will not have the opportunity. The only thing I will take from you is answer my question first. Your father will not even tell you to go and take oath for Nnamdi Kanu. Your mother will not approve. I'm not saying the paper oath. This is the last time I may give to you because I want everybody to have their say in our say. Obinna, if you are not answering my question, I will leave you. I will leave you. Answer the question before you talk. That is my rule. Now I will cut you off, but I will off your line so that you will not say nobody will hear you. Why are we so insincere? Why are we not telling ourselves the truth? I defended Nnamdi Kanu more than all of you. And I stand for the overall interest of our people, not anybody. They pay themselves, they don't pay me. I never complained. They take care of themselves, they never cared for me. I never complained. Because I know it's not personal. And yet people who don't know anything are coming to advise me. You do not have that moral ground. Call on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Hello, hi, good evening, brother.
Good evening, you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm calling from Holland. My name is Opara. I wanted to ask one question. What are the differences within the broadcasters with the Fulanis? What are the differences? Do you see any difference with the way they do their own? Because it's like there are too many fighting in our side, but Fulanis so united. Nobody's hearing what they are saying. They are doing all they do. So they are fighting one another. Now, so can
you hear me? Hold on. The line is breaking and we can hardly hear what you are saying. Let me try and adjust.
What I'm saying, can I repeat again?
Repeat the question, please.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that the media, so it's like gossip. It's like now a gossip. People just come and talk. This man do this man do that. God will punish this man. You know. And I also wanted to say, do you people practice what you preach? Like what Nnamdi Kanu every day, Nnamdi Kanu, but you people are still doing the same.
Are you true?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is how you judge matter. For 10 years, Nnamdi Kanu was doing the same thing, demonizing Chief Raphael Owazurike. And then you never care to ask this question. Or do you believe that everything Nnamdi Kanu said about Chief Raphael Owazurike was the truth? That is one. And then the second day.
Well, you are doing the same thing. That means you are doing the same thing like me.
But you allow me to finish now. We have
okay, sorry.
It's a righteous act now. Holy Nnamdi Kanu, Jehovah Nnamdi Kanu, he taught us this part. And then let's fill ourselves with this ego, and then we move on. You were here. I was supposedly expelled from IPOB. I wrote appreciation letter and I moved on. For 4 months, I only comment on Facebook, and that is to refute some allegations against me. I never said anything. But on daily basis, I tune Radio Biafra. What I hear is, Judge Onyibe sleep with people's wife. Judge Onyibe collect money from Mwike. He collect money from Oji Zokalo. Judge Onyibe is a transmitter eater. People were forging all manner of lies. But I made a promise that 2020, I would not respond. Because Nnamdi Kanu would have said, I was the reason Eluhua stopped Biafra. Okay? Now, this year now, I start responding. You never bother to call Nnamdi Kanu as they hot, as they pepper. You never ask them to stop. Am I here to tell you that I'm more moral than Nnamdi Kanu? I want us to feel how it works. And so the next generation can learn from all these things we are doing. And for Boko Haram and Fulani headsmen, these are organized, sophisticated planners. They've been in this job over 100 years before the birth of Nnamdi Kanu. And so they shouldn't do this. Who now vocalize what we are doing? Is it not Nnamdi Kanu? Is it not Nnamdi Kanu who start betraying all of us? He come on radio, take the mic, blackmail anybody, set up the boys in the bush. Is it not Nnamdi Kanu? Why is he running?
Can two wrongs make it right?
No,
can two wrongs make it right?
We are not claiming right or wrong here. All of us are right and all of us are wrong. We are trying to teach our people the true lesson. That is just it.
How to gossip?
Which one is gossip?
They're just
hold on.
It's just gossiping, bro.
You are gossiping.
Listen,
too.
I respect you.
You don't have to respect me. If I am gossiping, then you are a gossiper.
1 minute.
Why don't you ignore me?
1 minute.
You have to listen to me, not me
Don't
listen
feel
to
bad.
you.
Don't feel bad. I'm not against you.
Then
I'm
you
not
listen.
against you.
You listen. How can you say I'm gossiping? I'm exposing Nnamdi Kanu and you feel I'm gossiping. And so you are gossiping with me.
How long? How many years?
10 years. That is why I call on the next generation.
You're wasting your time.
And now
what you're doing now, you're putting division.
You are destroying the next
Division.
generation.
This is not the way to do. Two wrongs cannot make it right.
Two wrongs will make it right this time. Two wrongs must make it right.
You have to preach peace.
That is the peace now.
And focus.
The same peace in Nnamdi Kanu is preaching is what we are preaching. Why is it paining you?
24/7, man.
Now you see, that is where you got your problem. I've cut you off already. This thing go pain una well until una no go do unto another person. I've cut you off already. You are the only person talking to yourself. Go to Radio Nnamdi Kanu. Go to indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu. Shame on any Biafra man who cannot stand up to say the truth. You people say good morning when it is night. You say good night when it is morning. We are not like you. Jesus never covered any act of hypocrisy. He insulted the lawyers of his time. Woe to you, Pharisees and Sadducees. Woe to you, religious leaders, barristers. He said woe to all of them. And woe to all of you who want to claim you are morally right when you do not have the guts to stomach the truth. Now the Kanu must repent and change his pattern. He stops deceiving the people of Biafra. All of you professing new generation indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu. What do you know? You think because you are living somewhere in another man's country and so somehow you are superior? You don't have sense, I must tell you. How can you come to my platform and tell me I'm gossiping when I'm exposing a plague that is almost destroying Igbo nation? And you are here to gossip with me. It's a shame. And now you get the point. If you cannot talk to me, reason on my platform, I cut you off. I am the one who owns the mic. I give you the privilege to talk or not to talk. I remember then Nnamdi Kanu was busy yapping, telling everybody, because I gave you mic, you now start talking rubbish. He gave me mic. Let him come and take the mic now. Because outside this mic now, another mic will still come. Shame on woe betide any Biafra who can send the children of the less privileged Biafrans to their death. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp.
Yeah, Master George Onyibe.
Brother, you come back again.
Yeah.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, come back again. Please, that brother that called from Ireland, I know he's listening, you know.
He don't have sense. Tell him to come home and see the rubbish Nnamdi Kanu have done. They are castrating Igbo people now. Nnamdi Kanu and his unknown government are castrating Igbo people. You know, I told them, this is how it works. They first saying that, kill our governor, kill our governor. And when the governors, they finish killing them, some will run abroad. They will say, okay, kill our big men, kill our big men. Some will run abroad. And when they are done, they will say, kill our Igwes, kill our Igwes. And then some will run out. Nobody to kill again. They say, now let's begin to find them. They begin to trace their family. And when they are done, nobody to kill again. And then they will start killing themselves. Is that the value we come to instill here?
No.
The idiot calling from anywhere, he lost my respect, because if he has listened to my Facebook, he's supposed to call and tell the indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu to get out of my Facebook. It doesn't bother him. Those are those people who gave Nnamdi Kanu money, thinking Nnamdi Kanu can restore Biafra. And then their children will come and be vice president. And now when you say the truth, it hurts them. Go ahead and send your message to him, my brother.
Okay. Please, to that brother that called from Iceland, please, I know you're listening, here, I think don't gossip, we don't gossip here. And moreover, why
he's coming to tell his father is gossiping. I'm not sure that man is married at his age. Your wife should be talking to you now. That man is not a moral man. For you to come and tell me that I'm gossiping, and then you are not a responsible man. You are not married at your age. You're telling me moral you know nothing about. In the morning, Nnamdi Kanu is a Muslim. In the evening, he's a Christian. The next one is Abeno Babe. A man with dual personality, deceiving Igbo people. Other tribes have caught him. And we are trying to help him. Because tomorrow they say, na Igbo people do, and Igbo people do. We want the world to understand it's not Igbo people. It's one criminal called Nnamdi Kanu. You assassinate us. Can't they come to me? I want Nnamdi Kanu. This thing you are doing, I won't back down for you. And anything you do to me, you will not do it to another person. Are you not feeling it? People who don't know nothing, we are being kind to him by not exposing him. The day you will hear the truth, it will break the camel's back. You people will be the one who will stone them and chase them out of Afari Biku. How can one family mesmerize the level of intelligence of Igbo people? And a man who is not moral is coming to tell me that I'm gossiping. What is rotten already, you want us to package it and then present it to the world? It's unfortunate anyway. Go ahead, my brother.
Okay, sir. To that brother from Iceland, I want to tell him that really here we don't gossip here, and we come to tell our people what they're supposed to hear. Because I want to remind Master George Onyibe that there is a broadcast he made. He said, if you want to resolve a problem, you get to tackle the problem how they start, so that you can resolve the problem. So I defined it that if you tie a rope, if you tie something with a rope, and if you want to lose that thing and get back that rope, you have to lose it exactly the way you tie it. Really, Nnamdi Kanu have tied our people with lies and wars through Facebook, through social media. So it's not saying when somebody come here to spend his time to try to liberate your mind. You should pay money to listen to this word that George Onyibe is telling you. You should pay money for this. This is like a seminar that you need to pay money to go and watch. So she don't come here to come and say that gossiping about Nnamdi Kanu. And mind you, people, that George Onyibe was as well working with Nnamdi Kanu. He's not an outside person. And there's nothing bad to criticize.
There was a time. 99.9% IPD member on ground. All of them ran away. The ones that did not run away were apprehended. That was the most tough moment of IPOB. I stood my ground. It's so terrible that one day I woke my wife up in the bed. I say, this thing now, you can wake up in the morning and I'm gone. You must continue. He said, no, you should not say that. I say, allow me to say it. Because we feel the heat. And most of the idiots in their comfort zone will want to believe in Nnamdi Kanu for slandering my name. And then I will keep quiet. Nnamdi Kanu is a criminal. Nnamdi Kanu is a disgrace. And then Nnamdi Kanu must confess or he will die miserably. Criminals everywhere. Go ahead, my brother. Let's see how it goes.
So, do you know why the Jehovah Witness, they used to go to room to knock to people to tell them about message, because they know that the world has very important past role to play in our lives. And when you watch Kanu, it's through this word that Nnamdi Kanu tell them that he is the Messiah, that he can give Biafra without killing one soul, that he has mapped out that
we will get Biafra without shooting a gun. We will get Biafra without shooting a gun. Now we are castrating our people. We are hanging the head of our people on top of tree. Those ones don't touch your conscience.
Go ahead. Honestly, okay, sorry. So that brother from Iceland, if you are listening, if you want us to stop, so fast, not to talk about Nnamdi Kanu, you must tell our people to wake up so fast so that we can stop talking about Nnamdi Kanu, because a lot of lies he have told us, a lot of lies, a lot of mislead he have led our people. Do you remember the word that time they used to say Ndagebu? Who are you to map out people that they are supposed to die? You're a single person that they want to kill people. You'll be on the radio, you say, go and kill this person is a sabo, this person is a sabo. Look, this sabo you people have sold, it is living right away right now inside IPOP. Among Nnamdi Kanu families, now they have divided the house. So what do you people still want again? What you people want again? You want us to come and tell you here that we are giving you Biafra tomorrow? No. We want you people to come along, to come and work this Biafra out together with us. We don't want to work it alone, because Biafra is for everybody. So the earlier you people understood that is what Nnamdi Kanu is doing, he can do it, still do it more 50 years again. That's no result, because he has locked all the whole place he can use to go and make, like to open something, like to open like a relationship now. He has no such a value in the world that he can go and talk to anybody in this world. He has no such a value. So where he has bring himself down, and promoting himself too from your own side, he brings himself down to the world, to the international world. He brings himself down to the communities, that can give him help, and he promotes himself where you people there, getting Biafra on Facebook for you people every day. And you people never ask questions. What is this thing that is still unsigned? What is this thing that Uchemofono to? Huh? You people never ask questions. Our money we are contributing, project this one, project now, project in car, project in cause, or Egon Nami, Egon Nnamdi Kanu Juemon oneself. And after Chateau and Nnamdi Kanu Juemon one. They will contribute to how we take born. Huh? You people never ask question. What of those who are brothers, those 28 people that are being killed in Nnamdi Kanu house, has they opened any investigation about those people that were killed? Nobody asked this. And now you people will come to say, stop talking about Nnamdi Kanu. Until you people understand the truth, that is when me particularly, even everybody stop, I will not stop, because he's a liar. Thank you, Mavi. Continue to do your good job.
Of course, you people are the ones that are born again already. You can see the truth now. And of course, our lines are open. Most of you still trying to call in. The lines are still open. The rule is simple. I'm the owner of the mic. And we have to play maturely. If I ask you a question, you answer. And if I say wait, you wait. But if you cannot obey any of this rule, and then you shouldn't be on this platform. There are some group of Rasitricans who are always on my wall. And hey, no follower, but you are there. What is he even talking? But you are there. I can't even listen to these people, Joe. Let's be going. But you are still there. So what is your job? Nobody will set the next generation under our watch. This is a promise. All of you fasten your seatbelt. If Nnamdi Kanu can devote 10 years to destroy, demonize his fellow Igbo brother, Chief Rafael Wazirike. Now, this is mourning for him. And the truth is that we have a higher moral standing. We ask him to confess to the people what he have done. And you are saying, no, we must bury the evil. Because Jehovah Nandekano, the creator of some useless Efulefu Igbos, your savior. No, he's no longer leading Biafra, he's leading Igbo nation, Ndiara. And this truth you see every day. It doesn't inch you, it doesn't make you feel bad. Somebody will come out and lie to all of you. Any known atrocity, any known abomination, any act that can be committed by human being. No, they cannot commit all of them before you. We help him manage his stupidity. And then he brings the same thing for us. It's unfortunate anyway. There is no way you can clear this issue except you first of all expose Nnamdi Kanu evil. Or else all of us, it will look like all of us will accomplish. I'm not part of it. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from England.
Go ahead, please.
I just want to ask a question now. You ask the question. My question is now, I understand all you're saying. Now, are you preaching now to make peace, or because the way you're talking now, you're talking with anger.
Understand. You ask question. You don't tell me how I feel. You don't imagine. You don't visage. Ask your question. How do you know I'm getting angry?
But based on your intonation.
But this is how my intonation is. Okay. I'm a slow talker. I have to summon so much energy to be able to communicate. And so why are you judging me by that?
I'm not judging you.
Now that's where we always get things complicated. Ask me a question and then stand aside. Then you ask me a question, you are analyzing me.
My question now. How do we go forward? What do you want now if Nnamdi Kanu do or IPOB members do?
Okay.
Now that will change things.
Okay. Now understand. I am just one man before a great nation, Biafra. And I belong to Biafra Nation Alliance family among numerous other pro-Biafran group. And so you see, I virtually don't exist. So if I come and say Nnamdi Kanu will do this and do that, automatically I am speaking on behalf of every other pro-Biafran group and leaders of those groups. Now it is simple. Jesus or God has forgiven devil. They cast devil from heaven. They still let devil to come to meeting. At the end of the day, there is no successful preacher. You can't make a sermon without calling devil. You must call devil, or else there will be no room for God to take the glory. Now, Nnamdi Kanu is the devil inside Biafra land because he created all of us. If Uche Mefo is a saboteur, that is the handwork of Nnamdi Kanu. If George Onyibe is a saboteur, that is the handwork of Nnamdi Kanu. If Uche Nasiegu is a saboteur, if Dr. Kado and the rest, Majo Bide, he is the creator. And now, I said it in my last broadcast. My brother called me, I said, I saw you on Facebook. I smiled. He said, so you are now a saboteur. I say, how do you see it? He say, now what? These people, It does it not tell you volume? Do you know I have grown-up children who are in the university? Do you know they see me on Facebook? Doesn't Nnamdi Kanu children know what my children go through? My brother, I have nothing against Nnamdi Kanu. I'm only playing his game. Let him come and play the game. But for a pro-Biafran group, when Mazi Mefo was blackmailed as a saboteur, he saw the danger already as we did. Mazemefo called, he humbled himself. He went to all the people he has issue with as a result of Nnamdi Kanu manipulation. Uche Nasebu is there, Clifford Iruanya and the rest of them, Tony Nadi, Emeke Mesiri, everybody came together, including Asare Dokubo. They nominated Asare Dokubo as the chairperson in de facto customary government implementation. They made Uche Mefo if these things didn't call you people to correct Nnamdi Kanu and his bingos, each time we come here and try to point out issues that hurt us individually, and some people feel that they are Jehovah Nnamdi Kanu should not be, you can't talk to him. Do we look like that kind of people? Now, the point is, let me answer your question. As far as Nnamdi Kanu is concerned, it's not personal. We are pointing out evil to our people, and we perceive it as one of the evil. And so we cannot be unkind by not revealing the evil called Nnamdi Kanu. Is that clear? That is what we are doing. Let him go and join the de facto government. They will tell him what to do.
Okay, so now, this way now is the way you think that will solve the problem.
But Nnamdi Kanu is not looking for Biafra anymore. We are registering our displeasure.
Let's assume now. Let's assume now. I'm listening to you.
Yes.
And from your own word now, I will be confused to join. She said to me to go and join Pro Biafra group. It's through you now that I will get confused.
Yes.
All right, that's on me.
How?
Now, what I'm trying to say now, ask you now, apart from what you're speaking now about Nnamdi Kanu, do you understand me?
Yes.
Is it this way you're preaching now? Is it only way now
Did you listen to my broadcast?
Which one?
Today's broadcast. Did you listen from the beginning?
If I'm not listening, what would I call? I would listen.
But you should be sincere.
I didn't start from the beginning.
This is the problem. I was talking about activists, the roles of activists, different kind of activists. I made it clear that some, their role is to antagonize. Some, their role is to talk about economic and all that. You never comment on that. You're commenting on Nnamdi Kanu, and you want me to be telling you about activists? You people are the one who is introducing all these broadcasts. Go back to the beginning and listen to the words of wisdom there. You did not listen to the program.
No. I call you when I join.
Hold on. Now that you joined them,
I call you when I join.
You have done well. Hold on now. Hold on now, because you are getting involved in a matter you don't know how it started. So you can't be the right judge here. Now that you come in, I told you this is my discussion. It's about everybody getting involved. And all of us cannot be on the same page. I may be antagonizing. Leave me there. It's going to make sense later. You now are the one in charge of prayer. Begin to pray for us. Then you there can be in charge of invention. Begin to invent. Everybody must get ready and be doing something. Because somewhere along the line, everything is going to be useful for us. This is my message.
Okay. I'll take your word, as you said.
Honestly.
I take your word.
Thank you. Honestly, I have a topic. Nnamdi Kanu is not my topic. And if Nnamdi Kanu is my topic, I will come and expose him completely. I am telling our people that activism goes beyond give us freedom. Give us freedom. It's all about sophisticated planning. Some have contrary view. Leave them there. That is where Nnamdi Kanu failed greatly. He sound authoritative. He want to be authoritative. We gave him absolute power. Eventually, it corrupted him absolutely. And now he don't feed me. And so there is a limit to how he rubbish me. Are you for water? Caller on the line.
Hello,
your
sir,
name.
do you have a question for me?
I can't hear you. I just brought you in now. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from USA.
You're welcome. your name, please.
How are you doing?
God is faithful.
Let's do it fastly so that other people can follow up.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah, please, I need your question because I see some questions you ask people before they start. So I need your question.
Question. You can't just call in and I start asking you a question.
I tell you, there's a question you ask before any.
Okay. No. The only thing I said is, if I ask you question, you answer. If I say stop, you stop.
Yes.
So we can communicate.
Wait. So not say stop. When you ask question, have to listen so that person will answer the question too. Don't say stop. Like you are controlling.
But understand.
You don't do that on the platform.
Understand.
I'm the one that call your platform.
If you call now, you want us to have conversation, make your point, and then don't conclude. This is where we get it wrong. I may be wrong. I will apologize. Behaviors of indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu, and the moment I perceive you to be one of them, I treat you like them. You get it now. Now that you have called me now, I see you as a moral man. Please operate on that line, because if you continue to make your voice to be heard more than my own, and I perceive you are indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu, and then I call it a bluff. You get the point now. So go ahead, please. Let's have a reasonable conversation.
In the program, number one, I don't have anything, but what I have is this. Number one, I take the oath. I take the oath.
Did you go to Shrine?
Listen.
Did you go to Shrine?
No, don't ask me.
No. You are telling me you take oath. I say, did you go to Shrine? Get out there. Indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu. You take paper. You can't do that. They say, yes, we now swear if I betray Nnamdi Kanu should kill me. I should kill Nnamdi Kanu. Don't you have sense? Why don't you want Biafrans to know the truth? I left Urugudu. I left Agbo. I went to Arochukwu. We were over 4,000 people that went to Arochukwu. There is somebody they call Justice Ude. Justice Ude is the head of Biafran volunteer, Biafra land. And then there is another person they call Bright. He was the head of volunteer, River State. And then Nnamdi Kanu sent me to Enugu. On my way from Enugu, he started calling me. He said, where are you? He has been disturbing me for almost 1 week. But yet, he was sending me on an errand. I went to Delta. From Delta, I went to Imo State. From Imo State, he sent me to Enugu. He was in Kuje prison. And then, on my way back to Port Harcourt to see my family, after many months of gallivanting and sleeping in the bush, he said, you have not taken oath. I said, but you have been sending me on an errand. I could not have been able to do that. He said, it's very important, go there direct. And then I have to go. Bright called me. I'm calling their name, so you go and verify from them. And said, Onyendu said they should take me to Arochukwu. For the first time, IPOB chartered taxi for me. They took me from Port Harcourt, because I have to leave Enugu to Port Harcourt. And then we got there midnight. And that midnight, both of them used a motorcycle and drove me inside the community, inside the forest shrine. And one of those shrines, they brought out iron with blood poured on it over years. They brought out alligator pepper. They brought out kola nut. They brought out palm wine swimming with maggot. They brought out iron from the shrine. They said I should take the oath. And I took the oath. Even when it violates my conscience as a reverend. But we can do anything for the sake of Biafra. And so I told you the oath, the juju. I leave Abo come here to make my brothers trust me. Say we no go betray them for this journey. I know say some of them they use this juju, they tie us. so that we no go fit talk through where them begin they deviate. If now I make these people they give me this juju, you go kill them. If they won't give us this juju, so that when they begin they do bad, we no go fit talk, you go kill them. If you no kill them, my God go kill you. But if tomorrow I collect money, I go to betray them, I beg you go kill me. That is how I took the oath. And do you know the owner of the shrine? He looked at me, he smiled. Most of you don't know. It is recently some people understand I speak Igbo. Because to them, Niger Delta man. They say, oh, one Niger Delta, then laugh. But I'm not stupid that I cannot take the oath. I took the oath. Somewhere along the line, God will speak. And then you are somewhere from America telling me you do paper oath. You don't know now the Kanu is giving some people blood oath? Or Basse. There is one Ebonyi State woman living in Anambra. IPOB Lion Squad went, some of them, not all of them anyway. They raped the woman and the daughter in their sitting room. They placed the woman under oath. If they ever say what happened to them, they will die. And they banished them from Anambra. But the amazing thing is that Obasi is from Ebonyi. Would he do that to his people? You think it's a miracle? The love of Nnamdi Kanu is why all the people he has done evil against are keeping quiet? No. They are placed under oath. But with time they will understand. So if you are not sincere to yourself, I cannot expect justice from you. Somebody call, you want to tell me you are moral, you go school. I don't like to sound somewhere anyway. But it's good we are having this conversation. Brother, you don't have to hide your number to call me. I know it is you who is telling me about oath. Cut it and call back with your number appearing for my record purposes. And then I will give you the second chance. If you feel you are indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu, you people are the people who I love. I love you. You become a very motivating influence in what I do. I love it. You are still calling on, remove your number from private. I won't pick that your number. Why are you hiding your number? And of course the people of Biafra must understand it is about saving everybody. We know the level of success we have attained. We know men and women who have called out. Everybody ready to do the needful. Nnamdi Kanu betrayed everybody. He betrayed all of us. Caller on the line, your name and where you're calling from.
Okay. My name is Judy Fedio.
Judy Fedio, how? You're calling from where?
I'm calling from Kano.
Go ahead, please. We are listening.
I'm calling from Kano, Sabongiri.
Sabongiri, and I believe you must have met me during the time I evangelized Kano.
No, I listened to your program, that's why I called.
Okay, go ahead, please, my brother.
Okay. I think that Onyibe.
George Onyibe.
Okay. Onyibe. Yeah. I'm calling from Kano.
Go ahead. Stop listening to your radio.
Okay. George Onyibe. I listen to you. I listen to you for long, but I never have chance to call. There's something that makes me confused. One thing that makes me confused is that, in this struggle, I believe I'm one of the I fought, but at a time, and I believe I so much believe in you and Uchamofo, but along the line, something happened. Something happened that something happened that I hear a same story that Uchamofo and Nnamdi Kanu is not in good time, and we thought that maybe it's a joke. At the time, we hear again that Uchamofo come out openly and say that it's no longer a deputy president of Nnamdi Kanu. of IPOB again. So at the time, you know, this maybe it's a joke. This is something that they will settle, you know. Before you know what will happen, they go and open another video and start direct. But because of the love I have for him, yes, sir, I still listen to his chapter, his national human rights religion. Yes, sir, because of the love I have, even that I feel my Facebook that you Onyibe will have thought. That's why I want to listen. But I'm not happy for what is happening. Even though nobody is perfect in everything that he's doing. Even though now the guy is not measuring well, you understand what I mean? At least we are all human beings. Nobody is perfect. You understand? This organization is just like a military camp. They can
Thank you. Let me correct you. Don't defend Nnamdi Kanu. Don't defend Nnamdi Kanu. Just don't defend Nnamdi Kanu. Just see what you want to say.
No, see, I defend.
You don't have to. Did Nnamdi Kanu tell you he offend anybody? He didn't offend anybody. He's Almighty God, Nnamdi Kanu of Ndibo.
Yes, I'm becoming aware. But this guy is trying a lot.
Which guy is trying?
By example.
Is it the money we are giving to him? Which one is he trying? Is it for traveling the whole world with our money? Who tell you it's lavish? Who tell you? God forbid, not me. You don't know he went to collect money. It's okay. Since you are here to tell me, I have cut you off. This is how they deceive themselves. He's suffering from us. Who exactly? Is he suffering from people he betrayed? Is he suffering from people he castrated? Is he suffering from people he beheaded? Is he suffering from the anarchy? Which one is he suffering for? Because we give him our monthly due, including you. I thought you witnessed when we came to Kano, when we risked our life, came to Kaduna, when we risked our life, went to Plateau State, when we risked our life, to Taraba, to Kebbi, to Nasarawa. And the only thing is for somebody to come out and say, you are a saboteur. And you people don't even understand. I get it. Most of you don't understand. The real people know the truth. And they can only weep for Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, you love Uche Mefo. All of a sudden, you heard that Uche Mefo resigned. Mazi Mefo did not resign. He never said that. It is the handwork of Emeka Gift, the recruit of Nnamdi Kanu, then to fight media war with Uche Mefo. All of you saw it. The chukuchuku were there for eye. Now wisdom they use the commota. If you have not tested the venom of Nnamdi Kanu, you've not tested his betrayer. My brother, pack your motor very well and observe. When you sound like indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu, I will cut you off. Because they think they know too much. And that has become the greatest weapon of their undoing. Genuine people will come and discuss topic. People who cannot reason properly will come and tell you, hey, don't call on Nnamdi Kanu. You better enter the ship and save your people. Go and put radio in your village before some indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu will rape your mother, and they will tell you it's full of Nijanja weed. Rubbish. And of course, you must understand, we have two categories of people that we are dealing with, or rather three. We have the ignorant one, the sincere. That is why when you're talking, I'll be listening to you. And so I can be able to perceive where you are going to and where you are coming. And in most cases, I will succeed in helping you, or I can leave you the way you are. And then we have another group. They are born again. They know the truth. They can correct me, they move on. But they are in their reasoning, they are balanced. The man calling from Ireland, don't bother yourself. You are not a reasonable man. And I won't pick your call. Stop calling. You are telling me you take oath. Just stop busy my line. I won't talk to you. We have no intention of cashing on your emotion. That is not our plan. Now you are struggling to get through. And I'm not picking it. That should give you sense, common sense, to respect me. And now you get the point. You get the point. I will pick your call, but I will not put you online. So will you be shouting since you don't want to have sense? I took time. I studied the people of Biafra. Both of you. I will pick it and I won't talk to you. Only you be shouting on the background. And I studied our people. Darlington will come. I see the hot Judge Onyibe exposed. Season 1, season 2. Menwa exposed. For 4 months into this year. And I have barely broadcasted 4 months. We are trying to repair some of your damaged brains. We are working very hard to repair your damaged brains. Not all of you. By their fruit we know them. They can have tried. What did he try? Is it our thousands of dollars start in different accounts around the world? In Germany, in America? Is it because he flies on private jet? I was in DSS. For 60 days I was naked. Handcuff hand and leg with Chicago steel handcuff. I slept almost half of that 60 days on cement. When I came out from that detention after 60 days, my white blood cells was 30. I developed premature pile. I have acute ulcer. Among all that illness, did IPOB fend for me? Do they take care of me? But then when he was in Kuje, he has his own bedroom. He was carrying weight and bleaching like Barrister Jofo. We took care of him. And so who did I go there for? Is it the only one who suffered there? Those of you, I bind you from my platform. Not because I cannot allow you to yap, but because you have shown yourself that you are not sincere. I don't deal with insincere people. Ask yourself, these people, what did they do to Nnamdi Kanu? Has it not come to your mind? One idiot has said he's a saboteur, and so he's a saboteur, and I don't get sense. One day Nnamdi Kanu will respond. And like I promised, this time now is going to be 70 years behind his career. He will look as if he was never born. When are they deceiving ourselves already? We go sit at home. Hey, we no go sit at home. We go protest. Hey, we no go protest. We go. Is that what we came out here to do? I'm trying to make you understand. Every Biafra, make peace with your God. Reevaluate your stand. Look for a way that you can join this struggle. Because the terrorist group are coming. It's just that they cannot be able to differentiate both of us. We are both in Yamene. We are both Igbo man. And if we are not protected by the Creator, we will test the edge of their sword. And so somewhere along the line, it involves all of us. We are the one doing the dying. We are the one receiving the insult. We are the one carrying the pain. And yet, call on the line your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, hi, bro. Thank you for all the time. Please, I wanted to beg you.
I did not get
you. You have put a lot of time, a lot of work into this struggle. But I want you to don't look behind, look forward. Just down. Sorry for whatever happened. That is how things do happen sometimes. But I want you to be more open-minded and leave the past and focus on the future.
Okay.
Because you are very, very important to the Biafran struggle. But if you start looking behind, then you will not able to go forward. Because a lot of things have happened, like you stay 60 days in the Kojo prison. Nobody likes it. And not only you, a lot of people. But if you start looking behind, you cannot go forward. I want you to forgive people. Forgive everybody who have offended you, and then let's focus. Let's preach unity, because the danger is coming. The Fulani jihadis, they are preparing.
They are there already.
And I think that what happened in Afghanistan, they attacked the capital unexpected, and I think such a thing they are planning it now to attack Abuja. That is my own prediction, and it will happen because we have to focus. Our people have to be ready. These people, they don't play. They don't play. They are so serious. So all this time we are wasting time and doing all these things. It's so dangerous.
My brother.
May God bless you, but please don't be offended. No. Don't be annoyed. I see a lot of time. It's like the past, it always happens. God will bless you.
It's painful.
God will double it for you.
It's painful. My brother, I just love that spirit. See, this journey, we have embarked on it. We are not going to negotiate or shift our ground. We will continue to fight for the overall interest of our people. We are doing a lot of things. We cannot make the same mistake by coming. We are doing like this. The reason why we are asking people join, it's not because of monthly due. It's so that everybody will have a say in our say and know what is actually going on. The de facto government are doing something. Here in Biafra nation, we are doing something, and it will shock them when they think they will take advantage of us. But then we have an issue, and the issue now is that we have become enemy of ourselves. Indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu are busy harassing everybody, intimidating people. You must stay at home. If you don't stay at home, we will kill you. And then we cannot desecrate our land with the blood of our people, because we will match them madness for madness. And now we want our people to see the truth.
Sorry, I want to say something. Yes. That is why when they are doing that, you can also play down, bring them down, tell them, talk to them good. They will understand.
No. We have not.
Yeah, it's easy.
Understand. I call them indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu because they are uniquely baboon and brainless zombies. We have kept quiet for 4 months. We never said anything since this year. Without this radio, you will see what they will do to me, Uchemefo, Mazu Bidi, and Dr. Kado. You will see what they will do to us. The firepower is really overwhelming them. That is why they are persevering, trying to hire recruit. We take no joy in what we are doing. Where I come from, we don't betray our people. And I won't betray Nnamdi Kanu. But I will not cover his evil, because the shrine he took me to, that is what I said there. This is the oath I took. Now, understand. Everybody now know there is issue. Am I correct? And so, this can save my life. They've poisoned me 5 times in IPOB. Poisoned me 5 times in IPOB. IPOB member poisoned me. Do you think the person took oath?
Yeah, you cannot be saying all those things in the media because
I have to be saying it because we are doing it. If I didn't say it now, most of you will, all the allegation against me, most of you will believe it. They came here and said there is a woman. They have killed that woman. Plateau State woman leader. That the husband drive keke. She is a lecturer. I have been sleeping with her. But I go to Abuja or Northern State in the morning. I get there midnight. I do my meeting with them throughout the midnight. The next morning, I'm taking the next bus down to my location. With all the fine young girls around, will it be somebody's wife I'll be chasing? That is the level on the canon to generate. He was there and tapping them. He was there and tapping them.
You know.
It's okay, my brother.
I want to say something. You know, when you're on front line, you see a lot of things will happen.
People who doesn't know anybody that challenging him, and I'm doing the same thing.
1 minute. Yeah, sorry. A lot of people will say too many things against you, but you know your conscience is clear. You're not going to bargain. You're not going to be thinking those things.
You see, Fajuna is a
yeah, but don't be offended.
I'm not offended. You see, Fajuna is a because he didn't have any platform. He didn't have any platform to defend himself against Ojukwu. So we all agree he's a saboteur. He's the first black man to win 5 gold medals in Olympic. He was a Enugu man, Igbo man. They set him up. That era is gone.
Fulani are happy now. They are laughing. They are happy. They
will laugh on their detriment. Because Nigerians are not our enemy. But Nigerian state remain a perceived enemy. Issue that must be addressed. A plague that must be taken care of. It is easily defined as the host and the virus. One have to live for another. What we are doing is internal baptism. We are baptizing ourselves. IPOB now know that they don't have monopoly over insulting people. They are running now. We are doing something, but you will not understand. Later, you will appreciate us for these challenges. I understand how you feel, my brother. And if I hurt or offend you in any way, I would say I'm sorry.
Yeah, also, I'm so happy. You're a very good man, the way I see, the way you talk. But please, calm down, take it easy, be more tactical, and let's focus. The danger is there. The danger is coming so fast. So please, thank you. God bless you.
Thank you and good night from here. And of course, I do not stand to be right. But somebody have to tell the story how we got here. Somebody have to see it. I understand. In fact, there are some values. There are some ethics. There are some character that I don't play with. Number one, people think I'm angry. But that's the way I talk. I don't get angry with people. But I always tell my friends, don't look at my tone when I talk. Because you will misjudge me. That is one. Number two, my brother cannot be my enemy. This is a matter of trying to prove a point. Now they cannot have enjoyed the privilege of talking to anybody and walking away with it. But not this time. Not on this one now. Because it's becoming unusual. Caller on the line, your name and where you calling.
Good evening, Mr. Judge Onyibe.
Good evening, my brother. Go ahead, please.
Mr. Judge Onyibe, my name is Mr. Mado. I was calling you from Rio, Brazil.
You're welcome, my brother.
I just want to make something please, before I start. I have been calling you with a private number because right here in Brazil it's very expensive for me to call you direct.
Sorry.
So I have to call you from
I was thinking.
Each time I call you from the internet, it always shows a private number or...
Sorry for that.
That is why I've been listening to your broadcast when you are saying the man from Ireland.
Because he now start hiding his number to call me. So sorry for that, my brother.
No, that's okay. I want to make some contribution. First of all, before I move forward, I want to say thank you very much. I sincerely do appreciate your effort in brightening and opening the eyes of our people to the atrocities of the idiot, Marvin Namdekanu. Number one, the man from Ireland, I want to address your stupidity. You wasted your data, wasted your time, come to the air to say that we are gossiping. Please go back to the meaning of gossiping. Gossiping means saying something that is not true about somebody. Can you tell me what George Onyibe have said about the killer, Marvin Namdekanu, that is not true? This man came on air and tell us he's whiter than white. If you see him betray the struggle of Biafra, which the next man should shoot him. None of you have done that. When he was busy broadcasting in the Radio Biafra, saying Radio Biafra is being bought by the zoo, none of you have gone down there to ask him, Alaba, Mr. Man, how did that happen? And Maggie Uchemefo, instead of people to be telling him thank you for the good effort, for exposing the bitter truth. You are here calling Biafra Onyibe, all sort of names. Shame on you guys. Let the great thunder of heaven fire you guys here to death. Tell me what Mazi Onyibe have said that is not true. Is it the sign, feel, and believe? You guys have not talked about it. The last one just call it now that said put everything behind. No, sir. You missed the touch of reality. Some few months ago, they protested Black Lives Matter. It has not started. It did not start today. It did not start today. Since the time immemorial, they keep on saying it. Why are you saying it? The next white man not to misbehave in a bigger way. Why is Mazi George Onyibe saying what he's saying? I don't understand why we cannot understand the bitter truth. Thomas Sankara had to flush out the bad egg. And Burkina Faso was the biggest mass production of self-seeding. How many will I count? Is that how the Radical Freedom Organization, IPOB Worldwide Limited, and somebody is trying here teaching you the right way? That is why I'm sorry to say, that is why we Igbo people, we are lack in thought. We claim we know, we claim we go to school, we claim we are educated, but we are zero. We are fighting for freedom. You want to go through it through the war. You don't even have weapons. You contributed money for that idiot, that murderer, to buy weapons, to their accountability. They are coming to this human rights radio station to tell Biafra that he should stop talking about the evil. You know what, George? All these people calling you, they are one and the same bed with Mazi, Nando, Kano.
They are the indigenous people of Nando, Kano. I knew them.
Because if they are not 419, they will not come here supporting evil. I have never seen them go to Radio Biafra and ask them questions. Especially that idiot in Ireland or Holland. And this last caller. Don't paint no walls. We don't paint walls here. I have told George Onyibe, the day you betray me, I will be highly disappointed. I am that caller that called from Rio, Brazil, that always cry to you. Not fail me, George. I count on you so much. I have put my life on this thing. I never knew that would disappoint me so much. My name is Mada Awaduna, which means stop deceiving and lying to the people. For how long? If they are not thieves, if they are not 419, if they are not a people, I will not see them supporting evil. I will not see them come to this platform. What if you have died? The 5 times they poison you, what if you have died? Who will have heard this story? How many of them have taken oath? The last caller said he took oath. And you asked him, which kind of oath did you take? Did you take blood oath? He said you took oath. People are so wicked, George. They are okay. You said sit at home. Sit at home to do what? Are you the one that will feed them? Look at that video. How that idiot went to that woman's store. Bastardized everything. If it is his mother, how will he feel? It's a choice. You said Biafra. I said no, I don't want to be a Biafra. It's a choice. It's a choice. There are people in the United States who don't believe in the United States. Have they killed them? Have they destroyed them? If I should have gone to be an Abdoman, but I still speak the language, kill on me. What is their problem? I don't understand. Why are they so wicked? Do you know about our organized? How many of them have criticized Tunumbu with all the shouting of that stupid IPOB bingo?
I don't understand. Oh, George, please, you're supposed to understand we have some illiterate fools who come here to the platform. Please don't waste time to cut them off. Don't give them chance to talk. Don't give them that chance to talk because they're not making sense. How can you go about? Tell me the procedures of going about getting a nation. You don't know. And somebody is teaching you different type of activists. You are there talking nonsense. Somebody is telling you that this man that is fighting for is no longer fighting for Biafra. It is his pocket. You still don't listen. You are telling George to stop talking. But for 10 years, he was busy castigating Chief, Wazurike, Asari Dokubo, and the rest of them. None of us say something. I was a victim to that. I followed the gang wagons of fools, castigating them as well. That the day I had a turnaround was the day they said Radio Biafra was bought, and Ikemefo said no. That was when the whiter than white in my heart disappeared. But quite unfortunate, they ate my money, my $500 I contributed for that useless IPOP. And somebody's calling you from Golan, calling you from Highland, calling you from Ampara, wherever they might be calling you, talking nonsense. You should see that they are a bunch of fools, no sense, no education, no nothing in their brain. Somebody is decimating your land, killing your people, blood everywhere. You said Biafra is for all. Declare sit at home too in Abo. Declare sit at home too in Asaba. Declare sit at home too in Biafra, in Cross River. Idiots everywhere. Mad people everywhere. You can't ask the same question to Nnamdi Kanu. If it's never Nnamdi Kanu, they are coming here to advise Diopa. Oh, Diopa, why are you doing this? Can you cut this idiot from this platform? They are not worth listening to. Because they are not making sense. They are evil. They are wicked. They are bloodsuckers. Just like their master, Eperima. Nnamdi Kanu, the fake name. Mabingo. I wanted to address that caller that was insulting you. To tell you to stop gossiping. I'm referring him to his dictionary because I know his family is messed up. If you can see the truth and come here to say that we are gossiping, do you understand the word gossip? Say something that is not true. Tell me one thing George Onyibe has said that is not true. Because you are acting by emotion. That is why when you go to the courtroom, you lose. You won't lose your case because you don't abide by the rules. And you say the judge is not fair. No, the judge is fair. Conjecture and speculation can never be a fact in a competent law. Of course, can never. Get your facts correct. Bring your evidence. Prove George Onyibe wrong. Prove it wrong. You can. But you are busy running your mouth, talking rubbish. I will come to the air and I will announce my gift to George. I owe you big one, George. But you don't know. It was in the year 2016. You changed me. And because of you, I followed passionately. But at the end of the day, this experiment disappointed me. I'm not happy when they call into your program and began to talk nonsense. They're not talking educatively. They're not talking intelligently, intellectual, zero. Somebody is telling you the way to go about getting a new Biafra. It's not about guns and bullets. The money you contributed in guns and bullets cannot be accounted for. This man is ravishing it. Sleeping with different women, pregnanting them all. And now he's paying for his sin. I haven't seen anybody went to converse what happens to Madam Socia. Akwara. Nobody's saying that. Is the life of Nnamdi Kanu worse than those people? This is wickedness to the high level. And God will never forgive them. Thunder from heaven will punish all of them one by one. They grant their march with the enmity to them. God, please don't say Nnamdi Kanu should come to the facto government. No. Do you want to bring devil to the white? How can he be white? He should be hanged in the center of the Biafra land. That is where he should be hanged. Whether they like my opinion or not, it's irrelevant. Truth is truth. Bitterness is bitterness. Look at his in-law, Master Prophet, talking nonsense. Look at his brother, Kanu Takano, Ima Power. That is the organization you want us to follow, Mr. George. I'm not asking you a question. You should stop advocating for them, the Kanu, to return back to the group. No, he should be killed.
He can come and be my secretary. He can come and be my secretary, so that he will use his hand and write all the atrocity he has committed against our people. It's now no more supremacy. I'm Secretary General. I will take him as my PRO.
What kind of nonsense is this? Why can't people be factual for, okay, the last caller that is calling, John should forget about everything. How I wish I killed your wife. How I wish I killed your son and your daughter and rape them before killing them. Let me see how you feel. I rest my contribution, Mr. George. Thank you so much for your good work.
God is faithful. Thank you very much. Of course, when one person repents, the Bible says there is happiness in heaven. When I see one single Biafra reasoning normally, awaking to truth and their responsibility, I'm always very glad. And you think this is the era of harassing everybody into intimidation and submission. You people will initiate the crisis, and we will follow it up from there. But it's not about anybody. Yet it's about all of us. We are here to protect the overall interest of the Biafran people, not any supremo, not Jehovah Nandekano. I'm joined by Daddy in the Lord. Can you hear me, Mazi Obide? Can you hear me, sir? Hello? And of course, sometimes it's like that. Can you hear me, sir? Just hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Good start from here.
My Reverend, are you learning typewriter there? I don't know what's going on.
It's the keyboard. Sorry for that.
I know. No problem.
You're welcome,
sir.
sir.
Thank you very much for having me. And it was late for me to decline the call again because Madagozina has already covered me. And I thank him for his contribution. And I was in an body case and in contact because I think a lot of people don't even know this, ongoing mobilization of our people. And that's why they think that nothing is being done here. And all we do is to talk about Belima. Which I don't have any problem with, because guess what? If it's not talked about, a lot of people have been fooled. Up to tomorrow, they are being fooled, even as we are speaking. The people that are calling you here apparently don't get it. They don't get it. And my Reverend, when I get upset with you taking all these calls, you don't know why. You don't owe these people explanation. I'm pretty sure none of these people are part of IPOB. Because if they are part of IPOB, they will have a little bit of clue what is going on. They have not been around to understand all the promises that wasn't, all the promises and all the things that Perima said he was going to do with all the monies that we contributed to him. And that he didn't do. What we ended up today is threat and beheading of people after all monies has been collected. And the reason they started this beheading is because some of these guys back home were being forced to go and manufacture a bottle bomb to fight people who have guns. Okay, everybody who is listening should know that during the NSAS was the time we knew there was nothing really prepared for our people back home, because they come on the radio, cry out, give us order, give us order. Of course, We know what they mean by give us order. And what they were told was to go and chase down the army, use the bottle fuel bomb, attack them, throw the bomb. When they start running, you catch them, you collect their gun from them. And then the other one was to make spice strips for them on the streets of Biafra. So when they drive through, their tires will puncture, and then you catch them and then take their gun from them. And I was listening, and I said, wow, wow, wow. Is this what we're into? And some of these guys who ran away from the camp, today they have been, they eliminated them because according to them, they didn't take orders from China Samuru. Okay? We saw that playing out. We saw that on video where they are not taking orders from China Samuru. And which orders? Okay, the money that was contributed for this young man to be equipped to defend the land was a waste. This guy blew the money. And instead, he resorted to blackmail. To blackmail Uchemefo. Uchemefo is being paid. And we asked him that time, how much are you getting paid? How much? Does anybody discuss how much you collect from Biafra? Do you have the money? Okay, for the people that think that he has done so much for you, what has he done? What has he done other than set you back 20 more years if you really understand what is going on? As we are talking right now, they are busy coming together, setting up for 2023. People in Imo, you have gotten a new police commissioner that cannot take interviews from people. As a matter of fact, he came and told them, you know what, I don't want you to ask me any question. Well, that happened years ago. And when they asked him a question of what happened last week, when he was brought down to Imo, he was not informed. He didn't know that a couple died. And police commissioner. And then one will begin to ask questions. Does it mean that there are no Imolites? There are no sons of Imo that can be a police commissioner for Imo people? And this guy was there talking jazz. He said he's going to take only 2 questions. You just came to Imo State. And you cannot open up to take questions from people, for people to ask you some burning questions regarding the security. Rather, he said he's taking 2 questions. And BBC is up there covering him. And people are there covering the idiot. Okay? If these people that are coming here don't know, you don't need to explain to them. Let them follow suit. If they are in Abuja or Kano, let them go die for nothing. You don't have to tell them. You don't have to explain to them. You don't owe them nothing. You don't owe them any explanation. You don't. Okay? Because they keep coming in different forms. This one will come just to derail the message they're giving our people, the teaching, to reorient our people, to channel them how we're going to put ourselves together. Somebody came and told you that these people are coming because Afghanistan is already taking over. Okay, we do know that. But does that brother realize that people are converging for election under Islamic constitution? Under Islamic constitution. Does that person know that? That people in Anambra are getting ready to continue that evil. Yes, we agree. Because what the Taliban has done over there in Afghanistan, we know that is going to happen in Nigeria for the West Africa to be taken over. Yet our people are fooling around. Our people are still here worshiping a human being instead of coming out to support and tagging into this government and come and be a part of the process. No, if you had been caught and set ablaze, or if Umazimefo had been in Nigeria, because I'm not gory for na tunsunana, na tunken, nkana oden jinjin kogini ukukuriku, and I go for ikuku, and I go for na marisia. Obona Umazimefo na Nigeria, okay, I'm going out walk. Even myself, then these clowns are coming here to tell you how you're going to run this program. I don't think that's fair. Okay, I'm even when you were my brother. And I remember what you said something. I don't know what it means, but I had to watch in there when you say, Amamo, I don't understand that, but I know Monseano. That means is either no bunsinike, Mabuna or no mean no where is the Siadrianike. Okay? These people are calling every day. When there's a serious issues that are here. We're talking about somebody that is clearly have sold the struggle. And I told you yesterday, what we need to do is to keep an eye on the guy that they will present on October. Because his brother is being recruited. You saw him yesterday granting interview. Now, when we ask, why is this brother not being arrested? Why is he not suffering like IPOBs in Biafra land? Why is he always coming out to go and present IPOB when this criminal gets his way to pretend like they are being arrested? We are monitoring them because he cannot get away with the crime and evil he committed on our people. People think we are joking. Some of you that don't understand it, oh, we are having a seat at home, this and that. No, they can't do this and that. That's not the case. We are not saying don't have a seat at home because the issue of Biafra is overdue. You can do something like that is appreciated just to push the so-called governors in our land to know that they are not in control of the fate of the people. But when you are doing it in the form of saying that doing it before Nigerian government releases in Nandekano, then I'll begin to tell you that you probably don't understand nothing. You don't have common sense. All you are doing is creating more problem for our people. You are allowing these people to continue to send in evil in our land, the most wicked part of people. People are heartless. They are rounding off everywhere. They are bringing their brothers to be commissioners of police. They are putting people that are heartless in place. They are forgiving Boko Haram. And somebody will set out to do something, begin to do the thing as a family thing. And not just that, upon the money you were stealing, you began to blackmail others. And people don't get this simple fact. I'm here in the United States, and some of you don't know why I come on this radio. I was the American rep that encompasses United States, Canada, and Brazil, and all over America. And I know none of you have called here to ask questions. And by the way, the major money that is coming for IPOB comes from United States. It was the effort that I here to organize ourselves in a way that they should do things accordingly. That's how these places, particularly United States and Canada, became the powerhouse of where monies we are getting for to run IPOB. But today, none of you can call and find out what is the problem, so you can be taught in the secret and stop coming here to blab or yap. Because you guys think we are joking here. Most of you think that what we're doing here is a child's play. But we're going to see. Because over time, you understand what is being said here. All these things you are now running up and down thinking that Biafra is already here. Oh, don't talk about him. Oh, he's going to come out with the Biafra. Upe. You are just beginning the journey. Because we have not organized ourselves. We have not organized ourselves. The little one we did, somebody jumped on it and begin to blackmail everybody, begin to intimidate everybody, begin to kill even brothers who helped to build the family. Or you haven't heard about it. Evidence abounds. And you want to come here and tell Mazi Onyibe not to talk. Hey, please talk about the future. What kind of future? When there's a big old log blocking the way. You want us to talk about future. What kind of future are you talking? If you go to this platform on Facebook now, you see a lot of idiots writing all kinds of things. My reverend, let me say this for one more time, and that's my opinion that I'm going to say. Anytime this kind of discussion is on here, I'm not even going to call in to say nothing. I'll let you guys figure it out. But I called him because of my brother in Brazil to help out, because you can stay here all day and argue with these idiots. They won't understand you. And it's not in your level to explain to them. You don't even know them. I can understand if it's Enugu state coordinator or Abia state coordinator or any of these states that you control, that those people are calling you to talk with you, then you can argue with them. Not the people that you never met before. I mean, what are we doing, my brother? It just get me upset. Okay, I know that you have the right to defend yourself. You have the right to say things, but it doesn't really. You don't have to tell it to this crop of people that are calling you here. That's the way I look at it. So please, I encourage you to, find a way to cut it out. As long as you come here, you can say anything you want to say. But don't respond. Because I think it's the response that is helping them to come here again to begin to ask you. So I have a question. What kind of question you have? The numbers are being announced here for you to make contacts. Okom comes here and makes announcement. Mbadike comes here and make an announcement. Chidera comes here and make an announcement. My brother Odogu in Frank comes here and make an announcement to make yourself up. Many other people, and people, you are coming on the air to ask questions. I mean, it doesn't add up, my brother. I want to thank you very much, my brother, for what you're doing for us. And dear friends, you must stay, because we must tell ourselves the truth and we must humble ourselves. These are the three things that are required of us to go home. Otherwise, we can turn around the wilderness for the next 18 years. And God is going to be watching. He is God. We can't do anything. And I also want to encourage each and every one of you to go and listen to this man. I was so fascinated with this interview with this Usuagu. My brother, that man, I don't know what to, but he has a lot of information. I hope people listen to such things that are being said to our people, so that we can understand what to do and how to go about these things. I forgot his first name, but It's Professor somebody, I think it's Chidi Usuagu, that said a lot of things. On these 2 videos, I just started seeing his videos and I was listening. So Biafra is not just something you play with. It's not something you just gonna come and insult people and bully people around and get. It's much more deeper than what we think. Thank you very much, my brother. May God bless you. And may God keep your family until Biafra comes and beyond. All hail Biafra and God bless the people of Biafra. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And of course, we will keep making presentation to our people in different shade. It's unusual. Ordinarily, I maybe have closed by now. When you see what every hour I have to give on every broadcast, I must attend to it. Yes, at this moment, by the spokesperson, our brother Chim is here. Can you hear me, please?
Good evening, Master. Sorry, George. Good evening to you.
You're welcome.
Once again, I say thank you so much for the energy, because I must confess, it takes a lot of energy, not just the courage to do what you're doing. And to our father Mazobidi, I say good evening and thank you for his word. And to our brother who called from Brazil, I say thank you so much. Good evening to all Biafrans, press of Biafra, lovers of freedom, and to the Biafra de facto customary government, I say good evening and thank you. And I'm Tomazi Okafu, I say thank you so much. I know the program is reaching very close to an end. I'll just go straight to the point. The thing is, most of us in the Igbo, we are very hypocritical. I just want to touch base on what our brother from Brazil said and our father Obidi. They all calling here trying to advise. But are they not seeing the threat of genocide from all these IPOB guys in diaspora? More recently, this other guy that called himself Mazi Okonkwo, how a coward he is. He cannot disclose his location. Good evening, here from my location, started blabbing. Now they are threatening the very vulnerable of the society. Keke and Napep drivers. All these people calling in, trying to play emotional card, trying to make us or Diokpa look the bad one when they are the bad people. Did they not see the video? What happened in Osusu Road, Aba? Where a keke was destroyed, a minibus vandalized. Now, these criminals, they are implementing sit at home on Mondays. Have they ever asked any of the people they found on the road, at least to ask them a simple question? What are you doing out and about? So does it mean somebody who has a medical emergency or nobody can even go out at all? Anyway, the people will resist. This is not going to last for so long. The only thing that I will call you a prophet of, you're a prophet. You said it, that Nnamdi Kanu is trying to initiate a crisis, and he has initiated it. Let these zombies, yes, I'm in London at the minute, let them not think they have monopoly to anything. In particularly, Abba will resist them. It will get to the point people will begin to be ready for them on every Monday. How many are they? If it's in Port Harcourt, how many are there will not go see road pass? These guys just want us to start killing ourselves for no reason. Today, they are no longer talking about the Fulani. It is Igbos killing Igbos. Sorry, let me use that word. Because of the crisis these guys have initiated. Now, all of them hiding from Chinas and Woru to Chike Dozie to Tony. Do they even think? Do they think this is sustainable? Number one, it's not in their hands to determine the duration of this case. Say, for example, 21st of October, the court decides to adjourn the case. What are they going to do? Is a natural tendency. Every human is a catalyst. There's so much they can take. The people will resist. The only painful aspect, this guy wants to set us against ourselves. I know Osusu very well. It's quite a lengthy road. How many days to take over the street? You see your brother driving keke, not like he's with passengers. Can't their senses tell them he could be running for an errand? So what does it mean? On Mondays, every hospital should close. People cannot go to the pharmacy. In fact, this is just the beginning. They will resist. If they are listening, let them mark today's date. They cannot kill the economy. They've destroyed our social capital. They cannot kill the economy. If all the banks in Aba decides to close shop, how are they going to operate? What is their thinking behind this? You don't force people against their will. We complain about the Nigerian government. We complain about the military. They don't even have what it takes. But look how they are intimidating the vulnerable. It's obvious, like our brother from Brazil said, Biafra now is only an Igbo thing. Why don't they go and do the same nonsense? And I squarely blame this on the leadership and the political leaders and governors in this state. This comes to mind. I say, no, what? Yes, Onyibe, thank you for taking a stand. Because if Yes, Onyibe had romanced this bunch of lunatics, they will start creating problems all over the place. And the next thing they will tell you, Wike hates Igbo. Wike wants to ban Igbo from having meetings. How can they be going about? So nobody has the right. Even the day Nigeria puts election, people have the right to move about. So nobody in 24 hours has the right to go about. So if I decide, say for example, someone living within some parameters, life happens. People need to understand this. Someone can get an emergency call. Please rush down. This is happening. So I cannot rush down to my relative or my neighbor. Suddenly needs something, I will need to drive them to the hospital. So I cannot do that. Just like they killed a pregnant woman. The man driving a pregnant woman to the hospital in Enugu. What kind of life are we living? Are we humans? Is this Biafra they've reduced Biafra to? These people, are they not even worse than the Fulanis they're talking about? Now they've initiated a crisis. Very soon, people begin to resist them. This is not sustainable. This is not the way forward. All they are doing is to set us 20 years behind. And you can see a stupid somebody that calls himself a prophet of whatever he says his name is, supporting our children missing examination. In today's world, when they are teaching the 10 years old about animation, robotics, and coding, these guys want to drag everybody backward. Yeah, but thank you so much. I know it's very late for you. Thank you so much for the good work.
Thank you.
I'm completely bitter.
I understand.
And you can see that guy should mention his location. I squarely blame this nonsense on the political leaders and the governors. It is time they begin to pick them up one after the other wherever they are on the face of this earth. They cannot be creating chaos for us. It could be my mother tomorrow, being harassed on the street. For what? If this is the Biafra, then what does that mean in Nigeria? Who forces people against their will? Oh. But thank you so much.
Thank you so very much, my brother. And of course, on this note, we will begin to wind down on this evening segment. Tomorrow is another day. We'll continue from where we stop. We are renovating here. We are reconstructing here. We are rebuilding. And of course, painfully, committedly, devotedly, we will review every stakeholder. We will investigate every functional option. We will make our voice to be heard, as we cannot shrink back from making a contribution, irrespective of how you view it. And certainly, every one of us is entitled to our opinion, but the overall evaluation ground is that you cannot force your conscience to lie. That is the part of us that is God. He will always tell you the truth. Then I can sincerely wish, hope, and pray that one day when we sit back and review our actions, you will still be very proud of yourself. Or maybe you should be asking the dead Biafrans for forgiveness. And of course, we cannot let cause to linger, to hang on the next generation. And so for that sake, we forgive holistically, we forgive completely, but then, and of course, I leave that for you. Genuine Biafrans who stand on the path of the truth, irrespective of the pro-Biafran group you belong to. You're highly appreciated, please. Continue doing what you're doing. And those of you who are emotionally being misled, or you are the one deceiving yourself, I will encourage you to choose to walk on the path of righteousness, because we will get to our destination. It's a promise. And those of you who say you will remain a zombie because you are indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu, benedictions to us in Sakula. What else do I have to say than good night? God bless you. Those of you who want to serve in any capacity in this Biafra restoration project, I will encourage you to contact us through any of our media platform. And of course, a lot is going on. Nnamdi Kanu know. Those zombies, some of them know. The frustration is we don't talk about it. We're not here to rip off your emotion and then rob you. We want the real you, not the sentimental you, not the Yahoo you. We want the real, because we're fighting for a genuine country with high moral standing. Not even the United Nations or any organization in the world can, in fair terms, and the kind of criminality, because now he wants to criminalize Biafra. But then the world will be a testament to the fact that not all of us are criminal. Not all of us are Yahoo. Not all of us are ESM or unknown gunmen. And this having been said, I will want to appreciate those of you who call in to make your positive contribution, and those of you who I did not take their call. I hope you understand why I will not take your call. And so tomorrow you can be able to abide by my rule. I will say good night from here, and God be with all Biafrans. They will know.
broadcaster, championing the cause for the restoration of Biafra. Biafra Human Rights Radio. Of course, unstoppable and remains the beacon of truth. It has been so since yesterday, and it is today and forever.